Hello, I'm making this video real quick because I tried to set up a first tank. This one's gonna be a 5-gallon with a step for every tank. So get like a 5 or 10 gallon tank as your starter. So I didn't post as much. I couldn't because of school and things like that. So yeah, hope you're enjoying the video so far. Hello. As soon as you guys can see this, so right now we have our little 5-gallon aquarium set up here. So this is what you want to do. First you want to wash the rocks off thoroughly, put the rocks in, and then just fill it up to halfway so you can put your decorations inside of the fish tank and stuff like that. So that way there's enough space to add more water in instead of ruining up your fish tanks. So I have a small filter for 3-gallon because I don't want as much algae because of the movement and stuff. So if you see in here, there'd be little stuff on the ground, like different colored things. That's a little bit of fish food because you should put some in there to get this bacteria sort of thing to grow in there to help with the fish tank and stuff. I have just a little plant in there right now, but this is my cousin's. I just set it up for him. So we're gonna go get the fish for him next week when the tank is ready. So I have the little 3-gallon filter right there and the heater right here. I also have this tool right here. You can also put any sort of rocks or sand. Sorry, I'm actually a little bit sick, but I actually put some black rocks in here because the color of the fish really pops when you have black rocks instead of like gravel or something, normal gravel. So I have this tool to help sort of like smoothing it out. And I have sort of like temporary lights up there. I recommend getting the small filter because it's better and it's a lot quieter and stuff like that. It may take a longer time to filter through the tank when you first get it, but it'll be normal. So you get these ones for it. With this, your total would come out to like I think 20 bucks or so. This cost me I think like $7 from the store I got them from. It's these extra small ones that go to this filter right here. They're like the size of your hand. Like the inside palm of your hand for me. It was like the size of the filter. It's very tiny. You don't need anything too big because you're just starting out. So I would recommend just getting a small net. This costs like $5, $3 or so. $2-3 or so at the fish store I got it from. So it's good because you're not gonna be getting any sort of big fish at all. It'll just be having this because you're just getting smaller fish for your 5-gallon tank, like a betta fish or something like that. And also I recommend just getting all the smaller things because you don't need too much because you don't know if you're going to be doing this for a while or not and stuff like that. So I got this fish food right here. This is the Tetra Mini, so like tropical flakes right here is what I have. So here we have this, which is the stability. Pretty much like when you put a new fish in there, it can get anxious and get like sad or something, I guess, I don't know. So you put this in here, that new tank stability thing. So I'm actually gonna put a little bit in there for you guys. For this one, you would have to take the cap off of it. I mean, there's no lifting, it's just this, okay. And then you pour the recommended amount on the back into the fish tank. So this one wouldn't be too much, so I'm gonna put a bit of it back because it's a 5-gallon cap full. It's like for this 20-gallon up here, so we don't really need that much. So like half a cap full or something. Then we would just put this inside of our fish tank right here, and then it would start to soak around the fish tank and everything. This is the smallest size I could find, because I don't think I would need such a whole lot for it. So we have this thing. Those are very helpful. I also have this one right here, which is the this is to purify the water and get rid of all the chlorine and everything in it. Sorry about if that light's bright. It's a temporary one until I get one later. So yeah, and this one's really good to have. So like that, especially because it purifies the water and everything for the fish, so they have a good time, stuff like that. So now let me show you how to clean the rocks, the decorations, and the filter pad. Alright, sorry, but first you gotta get a pH test kit. So let me go grab mine real quick. Okay, so got my pH test. Well, first this is a filter for a large one, just so you know. So you get the size difference right here. This is just one large one, by the way. These are 3 small ones. So just so you know, that's what it looks like. We also have these sponges. If you have a different kind of filter, like the one up here that I have. Oh yeah, I also have this, because the crab actually crawled out of my fish tank. So now I did get some new fish in here. Got a crab, zebra danios swimming around, and rainbow platy right there. So yeah, so for those bigger filters, you would get these sponge things. This is a medium size one, so this is for like 20 and 10 gallons, I think. I might put this in here just because I wanted to get it extra filtered out and stuff like that. So you're up getting this. I also get a pH test too. Got this from my local pet store a while ago. Well, not too long ago, but then. So I'll show you what to do. This is the pH test kit right here. You open it up right here. See all the stuff inside it? Okay, so this is the little testing pad thing that we would have for it. So hold on, focus. Oh wait, it's upside down. So it goes from 6 to 6.0 to 7.6. 7.6 is like the highest. Currently my thing is 17.6. I think that's good. I don't really know. It might be. So you want to do this almost every day, like at least like 3 times a week or something. So here's the thing. So you would have to twist it open, but for later. First, you gotta open up, take this cap off of this thing first. Hold on, let me do. So there's that. Now we open the lid. This is a glass lid, by the way, so it's a lot easier. So, not a glass lid, but so you fill it up to the 5 line. Don't really want to go too much over it, because it does, be careful, because it does fill up really quick. Alright, so here we have the 5, see this little thin white line. I don't know why it's not concentrating the camera, but it's not really focusing. I don't know why. This works too. Okay, so there's that. We take our pH test right here, put that down there for now. We open the lid. Got twisted a bit. Got like push it down and like squeeze it a bit. So we put like we put 3 drops of the pH test in here. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now then we let that sit real quick. Wrong lid. You put the lid back on, and then we shake it up a bit. Alright, so now we have our color right here. It's like a bit darker blue. And then we put it against the thing, 7.6. So then you can also get pH to lower the pH and to higher the pH too, these little bottles that they have. Okay, so now I'm gonna teach you how to set up your filter. Okay, I'm assuming you made it this far into the video, hopefully. If you're a bit shorter, or if you're a little kid, you may wanna have to roll up your sleeves if you have a long shirt on. But for me, I don't really have to. So this is the filter right here. This is the filter that I got. It's just a Quan 3-gallon one. That's for 2 gallons, but I got it for my 5. Because again, less movement, less algae and stuff. There's 2 different kinds that you can actually get. These little ones stay there at the bottom, but you can either hook it onto the side if you don't really have a lid, but if I have a lid like mine, then you put it like right here, like that. And there's the other sticky ones there too. So I'll show you the pad real quick. So this is the pad. It's like the palm of my hand, and I'm gonna show you how to wash it. Okay, so, and also this whole process works for every single tank pretty much. Well, yeah, literally every single tank it works. So, got a little filter right here, okay? Take the filter, turn the sink on. Go like this. As you can tell, it's already rough. If it wasn't, it would all turn black pretty much. Because of the charcoal. And this is a charcoal filter. They have other different like sponge filters and stuff. And this other one that has like these little sponge things with like a hole in it and stuff. It kind of looks like a Cheerio. Sorry, Cheerio. So I rinse this off really good before we put in the tank. Pretty much want to make it so that there's no black part that you see on here. So this one's already good to go, but you may have to take a bit and stuff like that. So there we go. And then I'll show you how to set the heater up. Okay, so you got the filter all set up and everything. So now put the filter. Oh wait, wrong way. So now we put the filter back in here. Okay. So now that's good to go. These sponges, I don't think you have to wash off, but I would wash them off just in case. So I'm gonna go do that. And also in case you're running the prices, the pH test cost me like $10 from my local store. This cost me like $7. The filter cost me like 16 or so. This cost me like like 15. And we have our our heater here. That's what cost me $12 too, I think. So I'm probably gonna put a little sponge back here so to filter it out a bit more. Gonna let that sit for a bit. Gotta get the extra stuff out of there. And actually, I don't think it'll fit, so I'm just gonna leave it actually. But it's fine. Okay. So you can put 5 to 10 gallons of fish tanks. One per little like sturdy piece of furniture. 20 gallon and up, like this one is for a stand up here, the one I have up top. This is just on like a coffee table. So we got our fish food. So in total, the things that we would get would cost around like $30-40 or so for the supplements. So we got this one, the pH test, the food and stuff like that, the water stabilizer. Oh, that'll actually cost you like $20 or so. The filter and the heater and the extra pads. Always get the extra pads too, because you can get them then and it'll save a lot more time in the future instead of having to run out. Get the 3-pack of them, because that's what I usually always get. So that's good to have. So now that we have all our filter pads and everything, we run it through, we put it in, we filled the tank up to halfway. We washed the rocks first. You would cut little holes on the bottom where the rocks are, and then cut the top off. And then wash it very thoroughly, like 3 times you would put water in there. Yeah, make sure to add this stuff into here once you add all the water in. Fill up to halfway so you can add the decorations and things like that in there. So that's almost it, I guess. Again, we have this little aquascaping tool. So let me put these lights back up here so I can see the tank a bit better. Excuse me. And then you can just go like this. See, there's all the fish and everything. This is good right here. You put the fish food in there because it makes this one sort of chemical, I think, that's good for the bacteria to grow and stuff like that, to make this one chemical that's less poisonous for the fish. Also, so it's almost like everything is pretty much poisonous for the fish in the fish tank. So then now we wait about we wait a few weeks or so, maybe a month, it depends. So now, once we do that, we make the, now we open up our little net that we got right here. And stuff like that. That's good. So, you have this tiny little net right here. Make sure to wash the net out. Well, that's what I do. I don't know if everyone else does that, but I like to wash the net out just in case. Then also, I recommend getting an aquarium light, especially if you're going to have some real plants in there, because it can help them grow and stuff. You got to get the type of aquarium light specific for your plants. And also, when you're filling it up with water, I should put like a lid or something in it. So that way when the water goes in there, it doesn't move the rocks out when you pour it in. Oh, I got these black rocks right here from Petco. So all this stuff right here I got from Petco except for the pH test kit. And the little aquascaping tool. So yeah, I went to Petco for this stuff. I would also go there to get decorations and things like that that aren't too harmful, that don't really have too much paint on them for the fish. So Petco's a pretty decent place to get fish stuff because it can be cheaper sometimes. It's also a lot less expensive than my local fish store. Fish tanks are actually a lot harder to take care of and a bit pricey than other pets. There's only this 5-gallon fish tank kit with all the essentials that I got right here. It cost me almost $140. So yeah, it's pretty good. So I got my fish tank for free up here. I had to pay for I just had to pay for 2 of the decorations and the sand. The rest I got for free too. So that was very nice of my friend because he gave up his fish tank a while ago. So he just gave it to me because he saw that I really like them. And also get a thermometer too here. I gotta run to the store and get a thermometer. I would recommend setting up up here on the top or on the sides right here. On the inside of the tank, get the inside one. Or on the sides right here going long ways. Or on this side of the tank or in the back even. So for the filter I have up here, there's a little knob you would twist to set to the certain degrees that you want it to, which is very helpful. I recommend for the smaller tanks getting a 15-watt heater in here. So that way it's not so hot that it's gonna burn the fish sort of thing, boil it and stuff. So that the tank doesn't get too hot. And also, you can just take a normal thermometer that you have and put it in there, but I recommend getting one specifically for the fish tank because it's pretty much needed in there. And then I do recommend so other than that, you'll be fine. I do recommend just getting this fish tank, a 5-gallon. Got this Aquan one. They're pretty decent actually. That's all my fish tanks are the Aquan ones, and I haven't really had any trouble with them. It's just this blue stuff on the side. In the future, I'm probably gonna get a rimless one sort of thing maybe, so that way there won't be any glue on the sides and stuff like that. But other than that though, the fish tank is actually pretty decent itself. I really like the 5 gallons. This is just fun to have around and stuff. So, yeah. So I might make a video on my cousin when he comes over next week to pick out his fish, because this was technically his birthday. I'm sorry about that. The video cut out a bit. So, yeah, pretty much just get the glass lid. And that way it stops evaporation and stuff. So, so hopefully you found the video helpful and stuff and you stayed till the end, because I just realized it's like 40 minutes long. So yeah, hope you liked the video, stuff like that, and so hope you have a nice day too. I might post more video games maybe on my new PC downstairs I have. So bye.